As a beginner woodworker, we want to make money. So we see these claims, make money woodworking, and we want to try these projects, but sometimes we just don't know which project we want to try. That's what I'm here for. I test out all these projects. Today we're going to be building Who's the Boss's wooden lantern. So follow along, we're going to list them and we're going to check if they sell. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to take our 1x6x8 pine board and we're going to cut the bases first. So we're going to cut 5 bases for the bottom of the lanterns, and they're at 5.5 inches. So I'm just going to take my speed square here and mark them at 5.5, and let's get 5 of these cut up. What you can do is just stack this one on top, make sure it's flush, put the blade down, slide it back, just ever so slightly rubs. We're good to go. We just cut the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The perks of having a small workshop. Gotta move everything around. Hey, room for the table saw. Done. And this drawer fell out. Now that we got our table saw out, it's not ideal that we don't have like a table saw spot and a miter saw spot like some of these other big workshops, but you know, we work with what we got and we're happy about it. So table saw is all set up. We're gonna set it to 3/4 of an inch, and then we're just gonna run our board and make some long 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch pieces. And safety first, guys. Safety first, guys. Ow. You may have actually seen me flinch just there, and that's because this knot just blew away and hit me in the hand, and it actually hurt. So make sure you got your safety goggles on, like I do right now, because that piece could have easily hit me in the eye, and yeah, that's not good. So okay, we'll take this piece out now, and we'll just cut the remainder of the strips to exactly this. Walk around the camera, walk around the camera. Forget this, walk around the camera. So for this last piece, to run it, just to get that little bit of edge off, I can't use my tool because one of the legs doesn't actually touch. So it wobbles. So that's where we just grab a piece of scrap wood, same thickness, put it there, and we can run this through as well. This is all that's left. So we have 6 3/4 by 3/4 pieces. And now from this, we need to cut. Each piece should be 8 3.5 pieces and 4 10-inch pieces, and they should all fit on one of these. Mark my table saw and I'll wipe it off after. Now I can take this, put it right up to my mark. So one thing I am noticing is that obviously I have probably a rougher blade than I should, but I'm getting some tear out, right? We'll sand it off after, not the end of the world, but a little bit more work, but maybe a more finishing type of blade on my saw might help the process go a little bit cleaner. Now that we've done the 8 pieces of 3.5, let's see, do we have enough for 40 inches? We do not. Yeah, There's going to be a little bit extra because we have 6 of these guys and we only need 5. So maybe I'll cut this in and cut this in and I'll leave the knot out of everything, which would work. We'll do all 8 small pieces first on our line, and then we'll come back and cut all the 10s. Now for the 10-inch pieces. I'm just going to mark the 10-inch piece, and then I'll cut one. There we go. Now we got 4, and then it's 4 for every base. This is going to be our nailing station also. It's the everything table. You know, if you guys have a recommendation for a build that is, you know, it's a super cool table, let me know, and maybe I'll build myself a new table. God knows I need everything. All right, so here's the next thing we need for our little setup. But because I have these little tears here, I'm gonna just give everything a quick little sand, just to get. We have our nail gun. We have some glue. The brad nails we're gonna be using are 1 1/4. WhosTheVoss uses this nice little trick here. Instead of like putting the glue every time, he actually spreads it out over a scrap piece of wood. So he does this, little scrap piece, spreads it out a little bit, and then what he does is he's going to take his the bottom, right, little dab. We're going to glue it and nail it to the inside of a long piece, okay? So you can match up the grains if you want, and we're going to put it on, make sure it lines up. And when we're nailing it in, it's going to be difficult, but nails tend to go perpendicular to the trigger. Go like this. I seem to have put too much glue on that one. So, you know, we're learning. I never built this before. So I'll wipe that away. And I'll actually just spread this glue out a little bit thinner. There, a little dab. Put it flat. Put this piece on the top. And just come to the top. A little dab here. A little dab here. Flip it. Yeah, and then I'll take it this way. Like this. And like this. So now we're going to do this exactly a second time. You definitely need a workbench. This is way too low for me. Right? Ooh, this one didn't go in too well. Let me see. Yeah, this piece didn't go in too well. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to remove it. I got a little pair of clippers here. Oh, that's much better. Take these. Little dab. Now we got these 2 little frames. What's next is we're going to go on the inside of the 4 corners with the next small pieces. We got this. We're going to throw this down like this. Oh, right on the money. Right on the money. Boom. Nice. Oh, this one, not so on the money. Ooh. I'm just holding it with my thumb. Now I'm moving my thumb out of the way. It'll bend. Nails will come sticking out of this thing. And the last one. Ah, there we go. Doesn't this look like something else I've built in the past? For you, those of you who don't know, it's my little picnic table. You can find this video on my channel. How much I sold it for, how I built it. Yeah, it's got a little dish inside for some squirrels or something out in your backyard. Sick. Okay, so now what's the last thing to do here? Last thing to do, stick this to here. Always worried there's not enough glue, but then you put too much glue and then it gets everywhere. Yeah. All right. On to the base. So let's pick the nicest side. I think this top is nicer, right? And this is going to go down like that, like this. Put a little bit of glue. There we go. And then press this down. It's about even-ish. We'll flip it over. Not put it in the corner. We're going to put it right in the middle. I'm just going to go a little bit higher. Oi! Everything turned. Everything turned. Oh. And fail. Let's not let that happen again. I'm going to hold this down. There we go. One lantern. So I'm going to build 4 more. 5 made out of one single plank of 1 by 6 by 8. Time to stain. Go to town and see what happens. Every time I look at it, there's another spot I missed. 1 down, 4 more to go. 5 candle holders. One thing I'd like to point out is when you're making them, really pay attention to the glue when you're gluing it, because some spots there was some glue that dried and doesn't stain very well on top of the glue. So be very cautious when you're using the glue. A little bit goes a long way in this case because you are using a lot of glue, a lot of small pieces. So please be careful where that glue ends up because the stain, oh no, my glove broke. And now after I wash my hands, I'll show you the little twist I'm gonna add to one of these. I think that's on now. Hot glue gun. And while that's heating up, I'm gonna take this rope. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill it through and just have it kind of hang. I'm just gonna test on the one where the knot was. A little scrap piece. We'll put a hole. Wow, okay, well this is garbage. Will that fit through there now? Well, it fits through. All right, let's give it a try. I am worried. I'm kind of scared to do this. But for science. Well, that came clean out the other side. Perfect. I'll do the same thing over here. All right. I might have done it. Yes. In. Through the other hole, hopefully. Yes. Now all we gotta do is we gotta tie the knot. Do it like this. Like this. We'll pull it through. There you go. Right. There you go. And look at that. Now I'll just, ouch. Now I'll just put a bit of hot glue in there so nothing comes out. Nice and solid, locked in. So there you have it. We have our wooden lantern. A wooden lantern. So there you have it. We have our lantern and then we have our lantern with a rope. So we put little candles in there. I'll show you what it would look like around your home. While I make this posting, please enjoy. And I'll see you in a week and we'll discuss and do a little breakdown. How do I say wooden lantern? Wooden lantern. So it's 6 days later and I posted the lanterns for $20 for the one without the rope and $25 for the one with the rope. And I did not sell one. My wife actually claimed the one with the rope for upstairs. But unfortunately, we haven't sold one yet. I've had a couple back and forths with some individuals, but we have not yet sold one. But I do believe that it will sell soon, maybe because it's January and we just had the holidays and everyone's kind of holding on to their money a little bit more. However, Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and maybe a lantern candle holder might fit someone's mood, right? A little bit of breakdown about cost. It cost me about $20 to build all 5 lanterns. So if you sold one for 20 bucks, you'd break even, and then you can sell the remainder for anywhere between $80 to $100, depending on the rope or whatnot. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe my price is a little too high, but I like the first project to break me even, and then everything else after that is profit. And it took me about, I'd say, 2 to 3 hours to build all 5 of them. A couple key takeaways here. Number one, knots on the table saw can fly out and hit you. So make sure you wear your safety equipment, especially your eyes. Number two, when you're working with such small pieces, a little bit of glue goes a long way. You don't want to have that glue go all over your project and your stain has, some trouble absorbing here and there. So if anyone knows a trick for that, please let me know. So please make sure to subscribe so you get monthly updates on what's selling and what's not in the weeks and months to come. And if you're looking for other projects tested by me, make sure to check these ones out. You! All right.